Hey, hello everybody, welcome. My name is Rubydung. Welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I am over here at Spawn. Has this been fixed yet? Yes, it has. Woo! I've been waiting for that to be fixed for a while, so... as you can see, I'm over here at the main Spawn. This is going to be the main base, for those who know. I spent a very long time just traveling last episode. For those who didn't see it, I went about 25,000 blocks out across the nether ceiling. It took over an hour just to walk that, and then over an hour just to get back, along the the actual build, so... Oh wait, that was a lot of work, let me tell you. Then, I went ahead and I did some farming off camera, so I can begin doing some work on today's episode, which is just mainly going to be some polishing, to really note. One thing I want to take a quick note of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there we go, we're now good. That is, we're now good for today's episode. We can now continue unimpeded. We just need to go all the way up top here, get into this water stream so I actually can flow through and get to the top here and go across my bridge that direction. I am wanting to work on, by the way, if I come all the way down here, you can see I did a little bit of work putting some more chests in so I can begin actually going through and putting in some hoppers. I'm currently in the process of AFKing a bunch of iron. Sadly, it takes a while to get enough iron in order to do anything, so that is going to be a while till I can finish the storage system, but to start with today's episode, I want to put all the chests in place, and I want to put up the wall. So, as you can see, the wall isn't exactly complete at all. Not even slightly. Well, I should say slightly. It's raised, I guess. But, as you can see, it is 2 blocks up, and it needs to be 6. So it needs to be 1 here, 3, then 2, and then a ceiling. So, my hope is to actually get that up today, but also to make some weird plans, mainly where this actual area will be expanding in the future, because my first floor has expansion, and on this layer of the base, this is on level with many other things actually in the base, so I can actually work with that. But, there really isn't much for me to go. There's one really annoying one here, where that is slightly off. It is like a single block off from lining up, so I might wind up tearing that down this episode, just so I can line it up and have a connection from here all the way to, that actual area of the base, so I can go right over to the villagers, opposed to needing to go around back that direction. I can connect up through this way, but also I have an idea of actually punching a hole out and doing the unthinkable, punching a hole out right here, making a doorway that goes this direction. Unthinkable, I know. Why on earth would I go this direction? I actually have an idea for a build I might wind up doing above spawn. I'm not sure yet. Might not do it. There's a good chance I might not. But I do want to actually put that out there. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to ruin the front face of this building. It is easily my most iconic part of the entire world. The actual front face of my base is like the staple of my entire base. I use it whenever I can because I just like the look of it. So I don't want to ruin that for it to just maybe for a interesting idea. So I'm trying to debate, is the idea I have interesting enough to actually merit the tearing down of this door here and putting out a little extension thing? In which case I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with that today's episode. But to start, I'm wanting to go through and use this. I grounded up a whole bunch of wood, and hopefully this will be enough in order to get me started on being able to actually go through here and put up the walls so I can at least get an idea of what it's going to look like down below. So I am going to go through here and begin putting up the actual walls for today's project. So, let me just put up as much as I can for now. There's going to be 3 up, then I want to do this, and there we go. That is that part, and then I have to expand. Oh, and then it has to be 1 more block in order for this to be nice and proper, and just do this end as well. So now I just have to do that for the whole base. Well, the whole base is in this part of the base. So I want to quickly do that, and also, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly do that and be back with you guys here real quick. Alright, so I've gone through here and have put up all of the walls now, so this place is nice and contained. All I have to do now is theoretically have to put in a ceiling and actually put in a real floor, because it's still just cobble up here, so that's probably going to be put in at some point, not currently, but now I need to go through here and put in the storage. As you can see, I removed all the stuff I previously did because it was incorrect. It was very much wrong. I went through here and I did some planning and tore it all out because I realized when I last built this, apparently for some reason, I counted it out wrong. I was trying to fit 4 chests in here, which just didn't fit, like, at all. This only holds 3 per side. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind while I'm building this. Don't know why I insisted so heavily while building this that I could do 4 per side. It just, I don't know why I was insisting like that. Maybe like the lower floors I might have it 4 per side, but like I don't have it, like based off the design I have up here, that just won't work. But yeah, now what I need to do is come along here and begin expanding out it to be like this. This is how I'm going to get a nice even design on each side for those curious. And I believe this should line up. Yep, that lines up. Boom. There we go. In which case we're going to be getting that like every other one. So I just need to put that in place. I'm not going to be hooking this up today, by the way. I just want to get this nice and laid out for when I can actually hook this up in the future, because I don't have the iron to do that. But it will be nice because I now have something to plan around when doing my planning up here. I actually will know what the central area of this will look like, in which case that is 1. I now need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plank here. And that is nice and equal on this side. And if I go to here, this should be lined up. Indeed it is. And place down those planks and place down the chest. So I'm just going to repeat this all the way around, and hopefully we'll have a good and clear outline here for when I can put in all of the chests in the future. Alright, I've gone through here and I've put in all of the chests now. And a little bit of carpet, so we can stand here and look into the chest. There's nothing, actually, in the chest, so there's nothing to look at. But there's no way you can sit here and stand looking at the chest. And I can get up top here for when I need to put the redstone in. But I'm not doing any of that. But I now have this nice little outline, so I can begin designing things to go on the inside here. Oh! And I know approximately how long each of these tunnels are going to be going. They're going to be going from about this long. They're going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say 7 blocks. So if I want to outline that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about how much space. Let me also break this. 5, right? 6, 6. Oh, so it's just 1 more. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So this is about how much space we're going to get here in this center room, which I think is perfectly fine. This is going to be more kind of like a little access area, I suppose. So this isn't going to be something that is primarily here for anything of actual use. I guess this is going to be to access the beacon in case I need to change the effect on it. I suppose it's probably going to be the best use of this room. But other than that, I'm probably just going to wind up outlining it in wood. Like, I can do that right now so I can get a much better view of that. Just for temporary purposes, I'm probably going to get rid of this wood at some point. Oh, this was incorrectly placed because I'm going to save on at least a tiny bit of wood because I'm being a cheapskate. And like that. And over here, this should give me a good scale of how big the room's going to be. I keep messing up placing this wood, apparently. Like that. So this is how big this room's going to be. Yeah, I think this is definitely enough size. I can probably put some water streams, like, upper level right here in, like, each of these little corners. So if I want to get to the next level, opposed to going... Well, I probably can also have them in these corners of the room here. So there's probably going to still be water streams here, but I'm also probably going to put them on the inside over here in these four corners. So I can get to an upper level from the inside. So that's probably going to be a nice little luxury that I can probably build into system that way. Alright, so I have done some building here, and I decided to build out some of the bridge extensions. As you can see, for this one, I am extraordinarily sad. This one is precisely 1 block off. Oh, man. It probably didn't matter anyways. I probably should have made this thing 1 wide anyways. It's like... it's so weirdly shaped. I should have made it 1 wider regardless. So, probably going to wind up fattening this out at some point. So, an extra 2 blocks and having to redo those windows. But those windows probably should have been redone anyways. They're really ugly. They're really ugly. But also after redoing that... well, redoing that. I'm just putting a bridge out, but I want to redo that at some point. I also decided to put out this bridge I was talking about earlier, and it is extending all the way out to my little pier area. So, I can now jump down here and get a view of everything I have built here, in addition to seeing how this looks. So, I'm very fascinated to see how this looks. I have yet to do this. This is a very important thing. If this looks bad, this is going to ruin the facade of my building, so I'm just going to have to get rid of it immediately. So let's jump on down. Alright. Oh, I should get out of here. Okay. Alright. I actually think that's fine. I think that's fine. I do not hate it. I think I actually will like that in the future. I don't know how I'm going to suspend... Actually, no, I know exactly how I'm going to wind up suspending that. I'm going to have to suspend it over here, in which case my main concern about the view of the building is going to be standing from this position, in which case I think that will be unjeopardized. I think it will be perfectly fine. So, hopefully I can reveal what I'm thinking of for that up there soon, because I have a few ideas, well, one very particular idea to be exact, but that's probably going to have to wait till next episode. Because that's probably going to be the end of it for today. So I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Normal spiel, normal spiel. No need to bother you guys with that. I think you know what I normally want. Well, either way, guys, that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I need to go AFK some iron. So, I'll be back with you guys for our next episode. And I'll see you guys off in the next one. So long. See ya. Bye.